It is time that we all see gender as a spectrum of two sets of opposing ideals. As Emma Watson said with this quote about women's rights, the time has come where the whole world, especially people in Entete, need to come together and fight for gender equality. Gender equality is not about eliminating gender differences, but providing fundamental human rights and beneficiaries to all genders. Today, I'm going to talk about the 5th Sustainable Development Goals on gender equality, especially on the existence of women in the culture of Entete. The essence of justice is that every human being is capable to experience an atmosphere of equality as a whole and without any kind of exception. However, until today, social inequalities are still existed, and one of them is the issues of gender equality. This informative speech is my form of understanding on the issues that concern me as a woman in Entete who is very familiar with the gap between men and women, which resulting a lack of awareness on the society about this kind of problem that happen quite often in the society. As we know, most regions in Entete embrace the culture of patriarchy, which leads into the beliefs that men hold more power than women. Patriarchy generates an understanding called androcentrism. It is an understanding where they put man as the center of the world. Androcentrism believes that man is a standard for understanding the world, culture, and history. Androcentrism also believes that women are seen as an inferior group in the society's life order. Ideologically, in each culture in Entete, women have been mapped out with additional duties and responsibilities, or often did not involved at all in any kind of activities. For example, in Sumba, in making any kind of policy in a case, women are not given the space to express their opinion. In other regions, such as in Manggarai, women are only allowed to make decisions within something that happened inside of their house, and they are not allowed to involve in any kind of business happen outside of their house. Women have been taught since they were little that they have to be in the kitchen, that they have to serve their husband and children, and most shockingly, that they are incapable to pursue their dreams just because at the end of the day, they will end up in a kitchen and not in an office. Androcentrism also leading to gender inequality issues in Entete, where the main agenda that feminists are fighting for right now is equality and not the position, which means that women are capable to get the same rights, opportunities, and also responsibilities. Women in Entete plays into 3 major things: bed, kitchen, and also sumur. Those things means that women being forced to satisfy the dignity of men and cook and serve for the whole family and being served to produce as much children as they could with their outside of their consent. Besides that, representatives of women in the government are very low compared to men. Based on the data from Badan Pusat Statistik Provinsi Entete, in 2019, only 18.46 women's representatives in the government, and the rest are represented by men. The notion on women should be a mother and not a career woman leads to the number of women that earns high school diploma only hit 27.20%, while 33.72% men capable to earn high school diploma. The most negative effect of this androcentrism beliefs is domestic violence. According to the research done by Badan Penelitian dan Penanggulangan Daerah Provinsi Entete, in 2019, Entete marked as the province with the highest number of domestic violence. There were 677 cases on domestic violence alone. There are several reasons beyond the happening of domestic violence, but the major reasons is the beliefs that men hold more power and are capable to do anything towards women because they are as the leader of the household. Domestic violence often put women as the victims and as an inferior group that cannot capable to do anything against men, which leads into toxic marriage and that affect women physically and mentally. Jaringan Perempuan Indonesia Timur continuously making progress on educating women and children on the importance of gender equality in Indonesia. Then, how can we as students contribute to help them to overcome these issues? We can contribute by empowering women. Empowerment here means that we can use our knowledge to help women, especially in remote area, to understand the 5 concepts of empowering. First, women's sense of self-worth. Second, their right to have and determine choices. Third, their right to have access to opportunities and resources. Fourth, their right to have the power to control their own lives within and outside their houses. And the last one is their ability to influence the direction of social change to create a more just social and economic order nationally or even internationally. Most importantly, we need to promote that culture existed as a guideline in our society, but it cannot limit certain people from expressing themselves, especially women. And women need to be treated equally in the society. That's all, and thank you very much.